Hi friend, I'm Olga Koelsch and welcome to my studio. Today we will paint a rather complicated bouquet which consists of many different types of flowers. It will be amaryllis, ranunculus, a lot of greeneries, berries. We will play around this and I will show you how to combine all the elements together, how to put them together, and I hope you will like it. For today's bouquet I'm taking as an inspiration this beautiful picture, and here you could see red ranunculus, amaryllis, a lot of greenery, berries, many beautiful leaves and branches. So I'm thinking I will take in this perspective, and let's start. Also, if you're wondering where to take to get these beautiful pictures, there are tons in Pinterest or in Instagram. I follow a lot of florists for the inspiration, and it's difficult to stop. You know, when you make boards in Pinterest with flowers and you think, oh my god, I want to paint them all today. So now I just briefly find the place for all the elements. There will be amaryllis, some ranunculus, berries around. Our main flowers here is white and pink amaryllis with very bright middle. I take olive green for the middle and mix it with quinacridone rose, very diluted. Just to show these stripes, I try to dilute all these stripes and mix with the middle part. Amarillis, they have even amount of petals, I think 6, so nice to keep this in mind, to make it realistic, to make it recognizable. So I am just making these small details. I'm making these small strokes and a little bit more here to the middle. And another one grows, we see it not from the front but a little from a bit from the side. So the middle part will be here, and it's a little bit darker and shady inside the flower, so use bolder colors for the inside part and lighter color for the front part. I use very diluted, you probably could hardly see the tone. Just trust me, it's very light pinkish color. But the more we get to the place where our buds overlaps, the darker it is, because this flower puts some shade on that. And making with this color which we have already here, we just make some stripes. I would like to add some greenery here already, so it will mix nicely. And now we are going to paint 3 very red, very bright ranunculus. I'm taking crop luck. Let's start from the middle middle is very dark, so it's nice to add some purple even in here. We paint Ranunculus. The farther go from the middle, the thicker our strokes are, the more we press on the brush. But basically you just paint circles around, try to make them not very even, not very symmetrical. To add fluffiness, I just wash my brush and drag out the color here and here. And the next one, to make it more interesting, I'm taking Windsor Red, a little bit different. And I want to make the middle of next Ranunculus purple, and from purple I go to red, and I add some water to make the second Ranunculus a bit different and a little bit smooth, so our focal point will be here. It's always nice to have one focal point, so when somebody looks at your picture, eyes are not running around what's to see, but the viewers see the main point, and it grabs attention. And a small one I think could be nice just here. I think would be always nice to put flowers in some C curves, in some any curves, not straight. So I think our next one will go like this, and next step, beautiful green leaves around. I will use this side of my palette, it's more greenish. I'm taking olive green, and I just mix it with leftovers on my palette to make it a little bit darker. And for greenery, I hold my brush on the very end to make my moves very chaotic, and I just paint some greenery around. I could use the second brush to add some shades to our greenery to mix the colors. It's nice to have variety, very free movements. Don't think too much when you make it, no need to follow the reference exactly. It's always some improvising here. With watercolor, I like its unpredictability, and you know, the more vivid, the more free you paint, the more interesting result it is. Here I would like to add one more big amaryllis, so I'm going back to my pink mixture, and again in very diluted color, I just make some shapes of the flower. As I said, the focal point is here, so for these flowers no need to paint a lot of details. It's more for the volume of all the bouquet. Some stripes. I will leave it like this, and while it is still wet, it's just the right time to add greenery. Some nice green strokes with some brown little dried flowers. I don't really know. In the book it's written scabious pods, if I identify them correct. Unfortunately, I'm not that a florist, that good florist who could identify all the flowers. Feel free to add in comments what are your favorite flower, or you could share a bouquet in Instagram and tag me, Olga, let's paint this lovely bouquet. That would be a really great input for the next videos. I'm very curious to know what's your inspiration are. So let's come here. I'm taking sepia. I'm mixing sepia and some green, but I will mix them not on the palette, but just right here. So first I paint the branch where I will set the leaves. How to paint leaves? Start with the tip of your brush, press on the belly, and then take the brush up. So tip of the brush, belly, tip of the brush, tip of the brush, belly, tip of the brush, tip, belly, tip. And when it is still wet, we add some green here. I'm adding our crop lock mix to these flowers to make leaves really beautiful, interesting, and they will attract a lot of attention. And with white clean brush, we just distribute a little bit of these colors like this, and I think it would be nice to add some little one here. So sepia stem, just little one. And here will be some berries and one branch of these leaves just here. One branch. Oh. I insert some green color when it is still wet, and it makes very beautiful mixes around. Some pink. Here will be a little bit of berries. To paint berries, I'm taking one dye color. It's dark brown. Dark brown, I add some crop lock to dark brown. When you paint berries, it's always nice to leave some white dots on berries to show their surface, that it's sparkling on the sun. Try to be as random as you could, so no need to put berries too symmetrical, and try to use different tones, a little bit lighter, a little bit darker. Now we connect all this. Again, no need to connect all the berries. It should be just a feeling that they belong to one group. Look at the same direction. Some greenery around. It's something very wintry, evergreen. In the book it's written twigs. I like this book because it explains all the bouquet, so you really know what's there. now I just add details, and it's very important to stop at the right moment, because this could take more time to play with details, and it's really fun than to paint actually the whole picture. And sometimes it's very important to stop at the right moment. I want to emphasize this central flower, and to make it I need more greenery. So I'm mixing sepia and our green color in this dark dirty green, and just add some leaves here in between the petals, and it suddenly looks very bright. And the same here. We really want our tender flowers sparkle, and for that we need to surround them with something contrast. We are done for today. This is our bouquet. Thank you very much for watching. I'm very curious to see your results. Feel free to tag me on Instagram, olga.koelsch. Please write your feedback in the comments, what you would like to paint next, what's your favorite flowers, where did you get your inspiration. Subscribe my channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.